Welcome to Courage, Wisdom, Power, the Christian Gaming Podcast. Each week, co-hosts Henry Nightingale and Christian Martin bring a game to talk about in a God-fearing light. Thank you for joining us. Hello and welcome to Courage, Wisdom, Power. That's all I gotta do for the intro. It's still weird to get used to that. There's a pre-recorded intro now. Still getting used to it. Today is the beginning of a new era of Courage, Wisdom, Power, where we bring one game, talk about one game, and the episode's a lot shorter because we bring one game, and we record less, and we edit less, and it's amazing.
Not two, one.
One game. And it's my turn this week. So I will follow up what I said I would talk about in the last episode. I said at the very end, this is a teaser for what I will talk about next week. We're talking about Kingdom Hearts 2.
Woohoo!
It's happening. So excited. I have been sitting on this game for 2.5 to 3 months. I finished it right in the middle of November. So yeah, just almost 3 months.
When are you doing 3?
Eventually.
I've heard that one's a mixed bag, I thought, isn't it?
It is. But I've also heard that I need to play Birth by Sleep first, and so I'm going to go through that.
And which one's that again?
That's the PSP one, the prequel. So Kingdom Hearts 2, first off, I'm going to give a brief recap of Kingdom Hearts 1 real quick before I get into anything about Kingdom Hearts 2.
Dude,
brief recap.
Right? It's just that one cutscene. That's all that Kingdom Hearts 1 is. It's just that one beginning cutscene.
Oh, the one that weird music video thing?
Yeah.
The freaking music video, bro. That comes back in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah, the one that I think doesn't it look bad in the remaster or something? Doesn't it look uncanny?
It does look really uncanny.
I couldn't remember if they I think they screwed it up. I thought.
No, they just upscaled it.
Well,
and it just looks really uncanny.
Yeah. They shouldn't have done. They should have just re-rendered it.
Yeah, they should have just re-rendered it. Yeah, it's dated, but
So is Birth by Sleep on the collection?
Yes.
Okay, I couldn't remember which things were on that.
Yeah, I just said
it's
yeah.
It's oh you get this game, but then the next game you just get the cutscenes, and then this one you just get the lore, the reading or whatever. Isn't there one where you just get text?
No, it's for 3 of the games you just get the cutscenes, and then anything that's not in the cutscenes they have as text boxes in between them. It's the 2DS games and then the mobile game. So
I don't know how I feel about that.
It's weird. It's so weird.
Are you gonna sit through them?
No, I'm not. I'm not doing that. I already skipped the GBA game because I started it and I just did not like it.
Isn't that thing a nothing sandwich, dude?
That thing's a nothing sandwich. But yeah, so brief recap of Kingdom Hearts 1. Sora is the Keyblade Master who is...
What's that mean?
He is the guy who's going to save everyone from the darkness.
What about Emo Mickey? When does he come?
Emo Mickey doesn't come in until the literally last 5 minutes of the game.
Dang it, Kingdom Hearts 1 is going to be unplayable for me, dude.
Because there's no Emo Mickey, bro.
I don't know, man. I just can't do it, dude.
You need him the whole time, yeah. I got you. You do get Emo Goofy and Emo Donald.
Nope, not the same, dude.
Yeah, so Sora, alongside Goofy and Donald, travels to different Disney worlds and helps them out, usually just retelling the plot of that Disney movie. But sometimes it's completely new plot. Just a completely new and original plot.
It's only based off the freaking straight-to-DVD.
No, I'm actually surprised that they didn't just do that with a lot of these. But
Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to be straight-to-DVD ones because they've run out of things to do, probably.
No, they actually already have a list. A leaked list of what's going to be in Kingdom Hearts 4 has already released.
Well, what all have they done, technically, so far?
Now? They've done most Golden Era Disney. A little bit of modern Disney, and then a little bit of Pixar, but there's still plenty of room. So
I'm trying to think of something that would be bad that they shouldn't do.
You'd be surprised. I'll get into that when I talk about the game itself. But Mickey travels to different Disney worlds and saves them and basically lets the plot of the movie happen and stops the darkness from stopping the movie from happening. And then
change the canon.
Also sometimes Final Fantasy characters pop up. It just happens sometimes. Which, crazy thing, if you ever look up the cast of the first Kingdom Hearts, all of the Final Fantasy characters are played by actually famous people. And it's so wild.
They're not the actual cast?
They're not the actual cast because this was before all of those Final Fantasy characters had official voice actors. So they just gave them like celebrities. It's so random. And they're good casting choices too, which is the weirdest part. But Kingdom Hearts 1 ends with Sora saving the day. And it's exactly what you think it would be. Like, he goes to the final boss, the big bad guy who caused everything to happen. He fights him, he wins. The day is saved. Teaser for Kingdom Hearts 2. Wow, super simple. Like, not a super crazy plot or anything. It's just, that's it. Kingdom Hearts 2 completely changes that. Before I get into that, I'm going to start with the verse. I'm going to start with the biblical principle to go into this with, which I think will help overall just have this like background foundation of like how we're going to respond to the plot of this. But Kingdom Hearts 2, the big biblical principle, it's pretty much the same thing that I pulled from the first one, but a little bit different. We got John 1:5. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. John 8:12, Jesus spoke to them saying, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will not walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. And then 1 John 1:5, this is the message we have heard from him and proclaim to you, that God is a light, and in him is no darkness at all. Big biblical principle of that is light overcomes darkness. It's not something that balances, which I'll get more into the like complications of that specifically. I just read something last night that'll help out with that, but darkness and light don't balance. It is the light overcomes the darkness.
No yin and yang, bro.
No yin yang, but light and darkness don't balance. And then we have an ultimate purpose, and while that purpose may not always be clear, especially like when you're in this specific stage of life that you and I are in, of between adulthood and childhood, like you do still have a purpose, and that purpose you had as a kid may not be your purpose anymore, but that just means you've got another one coming. So because Kingdom Hearts 2 is a game about like finding purpose in that like age, in young adulthood, that is the big message of the game. But basically, starting from the beginning, because I'm not a recapper. I'm going to start with that. I'm not a recapper when it comes to like talking about games.
Bro, stop calling me out, bro.
Christian is a recapper, and you know, sometimes that works. But I'm going to do a little bit of recapping, only a little bit. Just a little bit, because it doesn't make sense unless
I would never do something like that.
And it's because the beginning of the game is completely different from the rest of the game. The beginning of the game, you play as a character named Roxas, and he looks kind of like Sora, and he plays like Sora, but instead of you fighting darkness and fighting monsters and stuff, you're just a kid in a small town doing stuff with your friends, just hanging out for like 3 or 4 hours. When the game came out, no one expected that, because they just wanted to go straight to Sora again. And so a lot of people hated it on release. But like nowadays, people play and they're like, that's one of the best openings of any game. It is a full like 3 to 4 hours of just living this other character's life. And it is fun and it is interesting. It's just not Sora. And that's what made people mad.
How did you feel?
I was loving it. I was getting so invested.
And then it all gets ripped away.
It genuine, like, that's actually just straight up what happens. It all gets ripped away. And then you start playing as Sora again, and you're like, wait, but like, what happened to Roxas? And like, for the rest of the game, in the back of your head, you're just like, I want to know how Roxas is doing. I want to know if he's okay. And like, there's little like things that'll pop up every now and then throughout the game that are like teasing you and like referencing back to that opening sequence. And it's just like, hey, we're not done with that yet. We're not done with that. And eventually he does get like a full circle story, but like throughout the game, it's just that like, what's going on? What happened to Roxas?
And then he's the final boss, I bet.
No, he's not. He's not, actually. He's not, but I won't say what he is. Because I think Kingdom Hearts 2 is a game that is incredible to play if you don't know anything about Kingdom Hearts 2. Or at least you know.
So you're just saying I should just jump in there.
Don't like watch a recap video beforehand or anything. Like I'm gonna say stuff about it, but I'm not gonna go like super in depth about anything. Because there's a lot of things that I think will like really hit if you're going in without knowing about it.
So you're saying I should just jump in at Kingdom Hearts 2?
Pretty much, yeah. I really do think you should just jump into Kingdom Hearts 2, which That's what everyone else was telling me to do, but I didn't believe them.
And then
so
you
I played
like 1 instead.
So I played 1, and like I enjoyed 1. Kingdom Hearts 1 is still pretty good, but Kingdom Hearts 2 is so much better.
So should I waste my time with Kingdom Hearts 1?
Maybe someday out of curiosity, but like just go to Kingdom Hearts 2. Just go there. Watch a recap video about Kingdom Hearts 1 and then go play Kingdom Hearts 2.
So you're telling me when I actually play this,
yeah,
you don't want me to play 1?
I mean, you can if you want, but like Kingdom Hearts 2 is so much better. You can literally just watch a recap video of Kingdom Hearts 1, like of the lore.
Missing any insane mechanics, dude?
No, not really. You played Final Fantasy VII Remake. You know how that director's gameplay feels. Like all of his games play the same. Yeah, it's the same director. Yeah, same director, which you can usually tell when he's the one who makes something. He's just got a certain vibe to it. But
I will say, unlike Kingdom Hearts, play Disco on a Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, do play Remake. Do play Remake.
Do that. Play Remake. What? If you're playing the original, don't skip Disc 1.
Don't skip Disc 1. Don't do that. That's stupid. But Kingdom Hearts 2, once you start playing as Sora, it's the same thing again where Goofy and Donald find him and they're like, hey, darkness is back. But it's from somebody else. It's actually from 2 different factions we're fighting now, who are also fighting each other. And so there's this whole like turf war thing going on too. And we need you to go into new worlds that need our help because they're being attacked now. But that there's a few returning ones too. Like all of the Kingdom Hearts games have Hercules in them.
Why?
All of them do Hercules. I don't know. It's weird.
It's kind of lame.
It is kind of lame. Every single one of them does Hercules. You do end up going back to the final area of Kingdom Hearts 1 because the bad guys aren't there anymore. And so all the Final Fantasy characters moved in there. And so now it's just this little Final Fantasy town, pretty much.
Did you say it's characters from like multiple?
Yes. Which in the first game, it was just weird because it's like, oh, okay, Squall's here. Okay, Cloud. That's weird. Like, it was just weird with the first game. But in the second game, they actually do stuff with it. Like, they actually do stuff with the Final Fantasy characters and do them like real justice. There is one specific shot that happens with the Final Fantasy characters like midway through the game. I'll spoil this one thing, and you can skip ahead if you don't want to get spoiled on it.
But you're a wimp if you don't.
No, please. If you have any little bit of doubt in your head, like, hey, I probably shouldn't hear this, skip ahead.
So you're going to spoil it for me, even though I'm going to play the game.
But it's something that's going to, like, really get you excited to play the game. You specifically. It has to do with the things you like. So, like, the little Final Fantasy town at one point gets attacked by Heartless. Like, it gets attacked by a bunch of Heartless. And all the Final Fantasy characters work together to help you get through a giant horde of them. And there's just this one point where Squall and Cloud are backed into a corner and they fight together. And it's so freaking cool. And that's it. That's the only thing I'll spoil.
And it's so cool.
It's just so freaking cool because it's Squall and Cloud.
So, like, do they ever join your party or anything?
They don't join your party. They're kind of just there for that one segment. But, like, the stuff they do in that one segment is so freaking cool. But yeah, you go to a bunch of new Disney worlds, and there's Mulan, there's Pirates of the Caribbean, there's Tron. Yeah, this is the one where they kind of proved, like, no matter what Disney World they do, they can do something good with it. Like, Tron sounds so lame. It was incredible. They did so many good things with the Tron world. Same with the Pirates of the Caribbean one. Same with Mulan and Beauty and the Beast, and what else is there? You go back to worlds from the first game, so you go back to Hercules, and you go back to Aladdin.
Let's go.
But it's not asset reusal. I thought it would be asset reusal, but it wasn't. Like, it was completely new maps. Like, Agrabah is massive now. It's like a massive open world.
That's where the game opens up, dude?
That's where the game opens up, dude. Oh, Nightmare Before Christmas comes back, but this time it takes place in Christmas Town. So that was interesting.
The free?
Yeah. Oh, there's one point where you go to the actual Disney castle, and you go back in time to black and white Mickey Mouse. It's crazy. It's so crazy. the big thing that happens with the Disney World side of things, though, is, and this serves the overall message of the game, you go to every Disney World twice. Like, you go through all of them once for their first stories, and then once you go through all of them, it's like, okay, this is the final battle that I'm heading towards. And then you go through it, and it's like, okay, now go back to every Disney World. It's like, oh, what? No. What? I thought that was the end of the game. And you go back to every Disney World, but it's a completely new story set in that world. And all of them serve the overall message of your purpose is like complete. Like the purpose you've finished. So like you go to Lion King at one point and like you go through the ending of Lion King. Like Simba throws Scar off Pride Rock. It's the end of the Lion King. That's it. That's what happened. You fight Oogie Boogie. What was it? Nightmare Before Christmas. It's the end of the movie. That's it. Like, it's just like you go through the endings of the movies. And it's like, yep, that's it. That's all we needed to do. Cool. But then when you go back the second time, it's the heroes are, like, since it's been a while since you saw them last, time-wise in the game, they're all like, yeah, since you left, like, I have no idea what I'm doing. And I just need you to help me because I don't know what I'm doing. And then they, like, each hero learns, like, what new purpose they have and how they will always have a purpose, and also learning to rest. Like, a lot of them are also learning to just rest and like let the happy ending happen. But with both Sora and Roxas, they're telling two different sides of a theme that is just adulthood, just growing up into adulthood. That is the overall theme. Like Kingdom Hearts 1 is really about like holding on to your innocence through all things and holding on to your positivity when things are scary.
Did Mickey do that?
Did he do that? I don't know.
Did he hold on to his positivity?
He did. He did indeed hold on to his positivity. Mickey pops up a lot in Kingdom Hearts 2. I'll say that too. Mickey pops up a lot, and he is basically Yoda. It's weird. It's really weird. Also, Tifa pops up at one scene, reveals a doorway, and then leaves. That's a super weird thing that happens. I just remembered that. It doesn't have to do with anything I have to say. Just super random. Just Tifa just shows up, trashes a room, opens a door, and then leaves. It's so freaking weird. But Kingdom Hearts 1 is about like retaining your innocence through the process of growing up and through like lots of things changing around you and retaining like a childlike wonder. But then Kingdom Hearts 2 is about like, oh, you've served your purpose. So like, let's say if we're talking about growing up in real life, you graduated high school. Good job. Now what? Like that's what the game's wrestling with, is that like, now what? And like Sora is going through that now what stage. And all the Disney heroes, after the first time you visit them, they're all going through that now what stage. But then Roxas is going through the everything's changing around me and I don't know what to do and I don't know how to retain my innocence. Like he's going through what Sora went through in the first game. And so Sora has to like, in this like higher wisdom he has to like go back to Roxas and like show him like, hey, keep your innocence, keep your childlike wonder. And then also, here's a lesson I'm learning right now that'll make your life better. And like Sora is both going through this transition, but then like showing other people how to get through this transition stage. It hit me really hard specifically because like I think this age range is just the right time to play Kingdom Hearts 2, which is super random. But like I feel like just like approaching or already young adult, like in that place of like, I graduated high school and like, what do I do? What am I gonna do? Like
play Kingdom Hearts 2.
Like I'm not an adult yet. I can't go like people don't treat like legally I'm an adult, but like I'm not treated like one. I'm not really given adult responsibilities yet. Like eventually soon, but not really. Like I gotta pay my taxes this year. That's gonna be fun. But like I'm like slowly approaching like actually being seen as an adult. But like I'm not yet. But I'm also definitely not a kid. So like, and I just don't know what my purpose is. And so like that game's like, hey, dude, this is a universal experience. You just gotta get through it because eventually things are gonna be made clear. Like it's going to be made clear what your purpose is. You did change your degree, yeah. Because like I feel like you specifically have gone through that specific feeling more than I have, but because like I think I know what I'm doing. I think until the day that I actually do it, that's all I know is I think. Like, it's just a very, like, I think the answer it gives to that feeling is a very biblical answer in it's saying to just wait a second. Like, hey, yeah, you're not a child anymore. You're not an adult yet. So just wait, and pretty soon things are going to be clear. It's going to be clear what you're going to be doing. Wait and trust. Trust that something's going to be made clear. And I say that's a really Christian thing because in our walk with the Lord, that is like the one thing he asks for us to do. That's like, this is how you get through fear. This is how you get through doubt. As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you are with me. Like, in that confusion, in that fear, he will bring us to what we need to be at. He will bring us to where we need to be. Now the other side of things, the other message, and this is the disagreement stage. This is the disagreement part of it, because I love pointing out, like, hey, there's a biblical principle here and it's really amazing, but here's something that's not. So the first game's view of darkness was literally just darkness bad, light good. And it's like, okay, yeah, cool. That's like pretty normal. This game's view is more of the yin yang view of light and darkness balance. Like, what is it? Riku, who's your best friend in the first game, he pops up every now and then in this one, but he specifically is getting his powers from the darkness.
Is he an edgelord, dude?
He is so much of an edgelord. He is so much an edgelord. But he's getting his powers from the darkness, and everyone's totally okay with that because they're like, yeah, it balances out. Like, we've got Sora who's like all light, and then we've got Riku who's like more dark. So it balances. It balances out. And like Mickey, like at the final boss, Mickey is there to just be like moral support, and he has like a little speech about light and darkness, and I'm not gonna do a Mickey voice, but he basically says,
do it, dude, do it.
I cannot do a Mickey voice, bro.
Please try it. I think they'll be hilarious.
What was it? So light and darkness, they balance. Like, he's like, they balance each other out. And it's like, okay, Mickey, I'm not here for Buddhism. Please, you're not. And also, stop.
I'm gonna be real with you. I really can't picture myself taking the story seriously when I have Mickey Mouse trying to beat philosophy, trying to get philosophy out. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to take that seriously.
You can't handle Mickey being like, the light shines in the darkness, Sora, and the darkness has not overcome it. Like,
the same guy that welcomed me to the clubhouse when I was 5 years old.
Yeah, the same guy, it's the exact same Mickey. Not like it is just straight up the same Mickey. This is canon to Mickey lore. It's so weird, and it gets weirder too. Like, apparently he's like unstuck in time in Birth by Sleep. I'm excited to play more of Birth by Sleep at some point soon. I started it. I really, really loved what I played of it. I started it and I was like, oh, no, I need a Kingdom Hearts break. This is great, but I need a break from this series for a little bit. But
so then he played Shadow of Mordor.
And so then I played Shadow of Mordor, and I dropped Shadow of Mordor. I dropped it. So yeah, I dropped it. You can read about it on my Substack. But yeah, Mickey's like unstuck in time in that one, like in Slaughterhouse 5, where he just keeps appearing in places and disappearing because he's just like stuck outside of time. It's really weird.
So he can finally go wherever he wants.
He can go where, well, he has no control over where he appears and disappears and reappears.
Bro appeared at a random time and just started giving a speech.
Pretty much. It's like Santa in Narnia. It's like Santa in Narnia.
So freaking weird.
Sorry, I've been talking to a lot of people about Narnia and Lord of the Rings recently. I don't know. It's just been like a hot topic around here, like just this semester. It's weird. It's not weird. It's because Lord of the Rings was back in theaters, and that new Narnia adaptation's coming out that we are all...
Wait, really?
We're all not excited for it.
Why not?
Because it's a Netflix TV series directed and written by Greta Gerwig, director and writer of Barbie. And There's when she said she was the one directing it, like there was a little bit of hope that I had, because it's like, oh yeah, she did Little Women, and like Little Women was really good and it was really accurate to the book and she did a really good job. But then she opened her mouth and started talking about the changes she made.
Do I want to know?
This isn't your grandma's Narnia. The soundtrack is inspired by punk rock. Also, Aslan's played by Meryl Streep. She's just making really, really weird choices with it. And I'm really, really scared.
Are they going to skip things? Are they going to skip an entire book?
Oh, no. They're going through all the books. They're going through all the books. It's just they're changing a lot of things.
Freaking the trilogy, bro.
The freaking trilogy, bro. Like, they're also doing chronological order, which is my little pet peeve about Narnia, because that's not how it was released. And that's not how it was intended to be read.
Yeah, what is I don't even know the chronological order.
So chronological order is The Magician's Nephew, and then it's The Magician's Nephew, it's Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and then The Horse and His Boy, because that takes place during it, and then Prince Caspian, and Voyage of the Dawn Treader, and then The Silver Chair, and then The Last Battle.
They didn't do 2 books.
Yeah, because
they merged. One of them's a merger, isn't it? And they merged 2 books together.
They didn't merge any books. It's just the Disney adaptation was doing the release order, not the chronological order, which is the right way. The release order is the correct way. It's the right way. It's the right way.
They never finished. And they stopped after the 3rd movie.
They stopped after the 3rd one. Yeah, they stopped after the 3rd.
You like those movies?
They're all right. They're not bad. They're just all right.
I like them.
I like them. It's just
I like the 3rd one.
Yeah, I like it too. But like,
I really like the 3rd one.
Yeah. The thing is like, obviously the books are better. Obviously. That's just like any book movie you watch, like that's the obvious thing. Like the book's going to be better. But and like they did the best they actually could. Like the Narnia trilogy, like the Disney Narnia trilogy, I think is the best adaptation to film we could have gotten.
I didn't even know it was a Disney thing.
Yeah, it was a Disney thing. I think the Disney Narnia trilogy is the best adaptation we could have gotten on film. It's just so much of what that book does in writing cannot be done on film. Like,
I'll say that I think the first movie's mid, and then I think that the other 2 movies are actually really good.
I really like that trilogy. I think it's a really good trilogy of movies. I think it's the best they could have done. Yeah. But also, it's just C.S. Lewis's prose is just so incredible. Everything's so much more beautiful in the books. Just everything that has to do with Eustace Scrubb in the 3rd book, it's so much better in the book. It's so incredible. But I don't blame the movie for not doing it as good. They did the best they could.
The movies are already really long, so
yeah, they're already really long. So they did the best they could. Anyways, that's a super random side tangent. Kingdom Hearts 2. It's a great game. Still great to this day. Skip Kingdom Hearts 1. Just watch a video about it and just play Kingdom Hearts 2. It is beautiful. It's incredible. It's got a few things wrong. Just a few things. But it's because... So specifically, it's because the darkness and light thing, like their view of darkness and light is very different from ours. They have different definitions for it. And so like the Japanese view of darkness and light, it's a very different definition. And like I was going to bring up the thing that I read last night. I've been reading through The Problem of Pain by C.S. Lewis. And he talks about how like why like it's a book about the problem of pain and the problem of evil of like if there is a good God, then why is there pain? If there's a good God, why is there evil? And he takes the answer that most people I know take, and that's why I was going to quote, but then I remembered the Japanese definition for darkness is not the same as our definition of darkness. So that's why it just gets things wonky. But yeah, if you are a young adult and you have not played Kingdom Hearts 2, you absolutely should, because you're going to really, really connect with it, I think. It's about 40 hours long. I should probably say that. So it's a bit longer than your average game, but it's not like crazy long. It's great. You got to check it out. It's so amazing. That's it. That's all I got to say. See you guys.
Thank you for listening to Courage, Wisdom, Power. If you would like to support the show, add us to your prayer list. You can also join the Patreon, and you will receive exclusive content. You can also order our merch, which we have made available through our gracious partner, Redbubble.
If you enjoyed this episode, join the Courage, Wisdom, Power Discord to fellowship with other listeners. We'd really appreciate it if you shared the show with others, that you think would enjoy it, as we are a word-of-mouth show.
Credit to Rylan Anderson as our graphic designer, and R. Snider as the writer and performer of our theme songs, who you can follow on whatever music service you use.
If you'd like other places to follow us, find us on Instagram, Substack, YouTube, and Steam. Remember to have the courage to stand up for the faith, the wisdom to speak God's word, and the power to live for the Lord in everything we do, because just by listening, you are furthering the goal we set out to reach.